There it goes. Everybody take 4 cards and welcome to etc.
Yay, no red.
Hmm.
The players are hindered somehow. Okay.
I mean, okay.
I think it's early in the fucking morning. I'm hindered enough.
Why, what time is it there?
8. The sad part is this is me sleeping in.
Well,
Chris,
it's 11 p.m. where I am.
Could you move your mic away from your mouth a little bit, Chris? And say something else?
Fuck you.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. So, you guys are all together at the White Dove, also sometimes known by somebody, I'm not saying who, as the Black Dove. There's the sounds of workmen and stuff, and the guy that Pete hired, who will get his own name and shit if he becomes important, comes in, and he's talking to Holmes, who seems to be mid-conversation, and he's like, we had 15,000. I put 10 into the building. I'm going to keep the extra 5 to run the property. Is that okay? Right. That way he continues getting. Basically, you don't have to worry about it, but you're only at level 1.
Yeah.
Possible 4 levels of.
Because I had put a heap of gold in the bank, which he was drawing for wages.
How much is a heap?
50 gold. I put into the bank.
How much is that in silver? So that'd be 70, so
3,500.
Okay, so that's about half of a level. Yeah, between that and their 5,000, they will have wages for. Basically, yep. I'm not going to worry about the building, the horses, the staff, little shit.
The 2 bodyguards that we got out of jail, are they here?
Logan desperately fails his memory roll. Sure, you got two.
They were the people that were protecting Lacey, and then she did a runner on them, so they got thrown into jail. And then we went and bailed them out, and spent a couple of gold to pay their fines, etc.
They're happy to work here. Their wages are being taken. Everybody's well paid and taken care of. With basically 8,000 silver and shit at 20 to 50 per week going out per person. I'm not worried about the wages.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be useful having a couple of more guard type people here to keep an eye on the place as well.
Yeah, actually, sometimes somebody will write up something. And again, Pete, that might be a good idea instead of having it on or eventually if somebody feels like it, to start making a PC Wikipedia and stuff for information. It might be a much better format for you than the boards.
Yeah. Well, the board, as we've said, the boards was to get
intermediate
the ball rolling.
But so now the place is guarded, not well, but you've got at least a couple of tough guys to keep people from coming in and breaking up the place. I'm going to presume that they also know who all of the PCs are, so that way they don't drive off any of the other players and shit.
Yeah. And it occurs to me, Mildred, that we should have a word to Dragon Don and let him know that this is our establishment.
Yeah.
So he doesn't try and muscle in on it or anything.
Yes.
The camera cuts to Dragon Don, like I don't know. Cuts back to you.
I know, I'm sure he knows, but it's a courtesy thing.
Yeah. Go ahead and take 2 cards there, Pete. You've cut off some plots at the knees that I was going to work on, but no problem. You guys alert Dragon Don, let him know the Lockpick Gang is there. And more importantly, you don't seem to be actually engaged in any illegal activities, so you're not competition for him. So he doesn't.
It's a legal front.
He doesn't really care. He may even, like, if it becomes something he can move money through or something like that. Who knows where?
That is one. Yeah, that is one of the potentials of it. Is a place where or laundering money in the future, depending on which way we go.
I was going to say, these days, laundering money isn't a huge deal. It's pretty much like you need a smelter to really launder money. It's like, well, I was in this kind of gold coins, and now it's in these bars.
Yeah. I just mean in regards, I don't know what it's like in regards to taxes and all that sort of stuff here.
Any society that doesn't have good stuff is kind of probably using like the English method, which is how many windows do you have, or chimneys, or some bullshit like that. The old window tax, if you'll remember that. So it's pretty much the old shakedown method. I'm a tax collector. I go shake down my constituents for X amount, and then I get this amount, and I keep the difference, and then later I get killed by an angry mob or whatever.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh my God, did you just get notes, Yana? Did
Yes.
you just get your notes?
I know.
I'm freaked out now. Okay, cool.
Doc, I had an epiphany when I was trying to get to sleep.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Two epiphanies, in fact. The first
Whoa.
one is I can actually cast Reorient Gate once a day. Because Route 66, I did Route 66 on that.
And you did that for half your... Good man.
And I completely forgot about it. So yes, it's oh yeah, I did Route 66 on this chain. So
do you actually wear a Route 66 emblem of any kind?
No, because I'm normally not casting spells where it makes any difference out of that line. But I will. So yes, so we can attempt it once a day and see if we can get somewhere. The other epiphany I had was that the pocket realm where the academy is existed prior to the academy taking residence. It was not created by Bailey. Now, how I've gotten to that conclusion is based on how long ago the prisoner escaped from there. For the prisoner to escape from there, the realm would have had to exist prior to Bailey setting it up as a school for them. So I think he found potentially an orphaned pocket realm, or a pocket realm that didn't seem to be occupied and that seemed to fit what they wanted, and established a gate to it. Whether or not he told him he created it, I don't know, but yeah, that is my suspicion that it existed prior to Bailey giving it access to them.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense with the prisoner in the dungeon escaping those many years ago.
What's
From a
happening?
timeline perspective.
Though time does time is different there. It's like a factor of 6, isn't it?
Yeah, factor of but it was 20 years ago here that he appeared.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So by a factor of 6, 120 years ago in that realm, or thereabouts.
So the woman with no name, you and the other guys are all sitting around in Matrix-style chairs there in a rough triangle in a really big room that you recognize. All the cleaning supplies and shit are in your room that you stole, and they feel good there. But the place is really cleaned up, and there's noisy construction going on now.
We've advised them to add secret rooms and corridors and stuff as well.
Good.
So we were trying to work out a way of getting back to the Shadow Academy so we could get access to the special library. So yeah, just good. I learned a new spell. I learned a couple of new spells, and I didn't think one of them cost quite a lot of magic points to cast, and I didn't think I had sufficient to cast it. But I realized that I actually can cast it using Route 66.
Good.
It leaves me with 1 magic point after I cast it, but if it succeeds, but yes.
That is conscience.
Exactly right. And if I fail to cast it, then I've still got a few magic points to play with. So yes, so that is an avenue. Was there anything? Yeah, so we were investigating Zog and a few other things, Mildred. So that's why I was thinking we were thinking that might be useful.
Yep. I don't have anything I want to do. I just want to forget everything that happened.
Okay. Yeah, Doc gave me a bit of a rundown,
Mm-hmm.
a high-level rundown of.
Yeah.
A quick sidebar. Matt was rather upset with Scott and Sheila because after doing like 5 or 6 hours of playing and stuff, Matt discovered that one of them knew something that Yana had stuck on the board that would have saved 5 or 6 hours of game time, just like a couple sentences, and they knew it and they didn't mention it to him until the end of the session, and the look he gave was like,
That's his problem for not using technology and not organizing a proxy to relay it to him. I told him to organize a proxy.
Yeah,
I told him to organize a proxy.
Yeah.
So was it like a cane look, or was it, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't a happy bunny.
I completely understand that. I can't wait to play with them again now.
I think you might be signed up for playing with them at some point.
I was like, hey, remember that time, Matt? Yep, I'll never forget that. Now you understand.
So cruel. So,
all right. So you have nothing. Oh, just a quick note, Mildred. Doc and I were attacked by 3 Oni, as in Ogre Magi.
Okay.
They wanted to capture me and take me to Dr. Morton.
Oh.
dramatic.
So yeah, Dr. Morton is running San Francisco. Yeah. So the Ogre Magi were the ones that stole the guard uniforms, the job that Rock was supposed to do and didn't do.
Oh yeah.
Until I helped him with it. And at the time, Dragon Dawn didn't. When I handed over the uniforms, Dragon Dawn didn't believe us when we said there were Oni involved. We dropped off the head of one of the Oni that we managed to kill before the other 2 fled to Dragon Dawn as proof that yes, there are Oni running around here.
Yeah.
So,
Pete, could you move your mic a little further away from your head? Sorry.
that's all right.
I'm trying to balance you 3 without adjusting the thing, because then it punishes me if I do.
How about now?
A little bit more, if you can. Chosen mic on the other side of the room. How about now? Perfect.
How about now?
Better, thanks.
Okay. So yes. Okay. Yeah. And Ogre Magi regenerate really, really quickly.
Okay.
So they're very hard to damage. Only because Doc hit him with his lightsaber that it was slowing down their regeneration. Apparently, we did some research into their weakness, and apparently it's instrumental music played really well. Or butter. I'm not sure about the butter. I'm leaning towards the instrumental music. Doc seemed to think it was butter, so if Doc wants to try butter...
I need a butter sword.
Personally, I'm going to try instrumental music myself, but
or do I just need butter for my sword?
Yes, maybe your sword coated in butter, like a hot sword through butter.
Oh yes. Wait, I think we're thinking about 2 different things. Maybe not.
Oh, I can see a lot of fucking horrible things there.
Yep. All right. Any thoughts on what we should try and tackle, Doc?
My brain is still booting, so I will follow.
All right. So,
I know what you said. I know what you said you were going to tackle and what Logan worked on.
We completely go somewhere else. That's how the way it works. You know that by now, Logan. Yes.
I'm ready for it if you ever do what you said you were going to do. Pete, reduce your hand by 2, you horrible person.
Shining. Yes, I know the thing we said we were going to do, which was walk the pattern and go to the academy.
But do we have a way? We have a way out, right? Because we can use the prison.
That's right. We can use the trump in the prison, in the dungeon. As I said, I can actually cast Reorient Gate. So if I succeed in casting it, that may save us having to get a flying car and going to Route 66. Insta Hero. Let me reduce cards. All right. Do either of you have trash cards?
I have more cards here. Let me see here. Oh, Cruel Fate. The bad guy, the GM's choice, gets 4 cards. If another NPC is involved in card play, becomes involved, it's negated. Okay. I have contortions. I don't know. We might need that. I have archaeology 20. I'll trade to that.
All right. And I'll give you. Make sure I give you the rapid cards.
See how the bad guy's doing. God damn it! He discards a piece of gear.
What about you, Yana? Do you have any trash cards?
Yeah, I have Cthulhu Loves Me, Spellbreak. I have Reroll, and I pull Dr. Fulton. So.
Oh, by the way, the Cthulhu Loves Me. I think I redid that one.
Yeah. Okay.
So what does it do now?
Ignore any drowning rolls damage for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's the card that Chris will cream in his jeans to get because he hates being in the water at all.
Water.
Ever.
Water.
Actually, get rid of that and that.
While you guys plan, shows the bad guy. With this, I shall defeat thee.
Check.
Who took my thing?
All right. And it puts me to 40 overflow. Okay. So what about if we go to the Heston, whatever the hell it's called. See if I can cast the gate spell. I've got 2 rerolls, so I can give it 3 shots. And if that works, we've got a way in and out, hopefully.
Also, we can always wait a day. We can spend time and let time go by so you can regen your magic points as well.
Yeah. Yes, we could do that as well. Well, actually, the gate was only open at night, that gate, because of the door having a magic lock on it. So we probably can't do it till evening anyway. Normally the spell duration is sunup or sundown, but I'm hoping that in this instance, because we're re-establishing a gate that pre-existed, it will be like rebinding it, basically. So it won't be like creating a new gate, it'll actually be rebinding it, so it won't just last till sunset, sun down. It will repair it as such, but we won't know until we see if it works and etc. So yes, we want that. But yes. So till then, is there anything people want to do?
I really don't have anything pending that, like, it really just kind of all whatever we're up to.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have a lot of side things going on.
Yep. Like I've got a couple of side things I want to check out, but they're not urgent or important or anything. They're just things I noted. I wonder why that happened. I should check that out one day, type thing. Like in the Beastkin San Angeles, there was a gate I found that when I used it originally, I appeared in the village. But I don't know if that's where the gate normally goes or it was hijacked. So I was wanting to go back and check the gate out to see if it still goes to the village or if it actually goes somewhere else now. For example, it might be one of the gates we don't know about the other realms, as there's gates we still don't know about where they are. And also there was a thing about the grape fields in the Beast King San Angeles where the grape fields, the zombies and the elves avoided them during the invasion.
Okay.
I'd made a note of it many moons ago, and when I was reviewing my notes, I thought, I never looked into that. I wonder why they avoided that area. So,
Well, let's do this first, and then we'll go do little things.
yeah, exactly.
Unless...
But as I said, that they're just little things. It's just sort of, they're not important. They're not world-ending. Shouldn't matter if we leave them.
Let's go to a bar. I'm bored.
By the way, I would like to remind the PCs that outside of the cities are lots of things as well. If you ever feel like going exploring, bubble maps for Chris. Woo!
So never leave the city. Never get off the boat. Thank you for, thank you.
So what do you guys do? Do you take her to a bar so she can get drunk and be in the wheelchair, or not wheelchair, wheelbarrow again?
Wheelbarrow.
Yes. Let her get as drunk as she wants. I have ways around actual reading spells now.
Let her get as drunk as she wants. Kinder words have never been spoken by Dr. Fulton to you.
Clearly, it's just a manipulation technique.
I'm well aware.
But
now you know my tricks.
Are you going to indulge him in this instance?
Well, yes.
So, cut to the bar.
I think I need a new character sheet almost rubbed through my magic point box.
Nice. You have to keep and frame all the previous character sheets and stuff and turn them into wallpaper.
Oh, my damage from the Ogre Magi. Do I still have it?
Give me a willpower roll if you were damaged by the Ogre Magi.
Yes, I was. I wasn't sure how much time had passed.
Well, you seem to have slept.
No, I do not make a will by 3 or 5 or something.
You could use some drinks.
I shall drink one of the red potions that I have.
Oh, all right, cool. Give me a con/endurance roll. Make sure you don't explode. Also, is it an old one or a new one?
Yes, it's an old one. That's why I thought I'd use it. Even if it only half works, or takes longer. No, I'll make a con endurance roll. I'm rolling really badly today.
Cool. Yeah, we'll roll a d6.
4.
That many hit points eventually come back. It is apparently, unlike D&D where you can literally keep a potion forever, this shit goes bad.
Yep. So Mildred, the red potion and blue potion we got off the Great Yandoon.
Yeah.
You haven't used them yet?
No.
Yes, when you use them, let Logan know, because as you saw just then.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. I've got
old.
3 blue pots for regenerating magic points, so I can also get my magic points back to cast a spell a couple of times.
Yeah, old. Basically, any potion older than 2 weeks is considered old. Reduced effectiveness, etc.
Yep. we go to a bar.
Nice.
Excellent. No problem. Yana begins drinking. Yana, give me the alcohol/drug tolerance roll and enjoy life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope.
After heavy drinking, some dancing on the table, screaming at some random person, breaking into tears, and then back in the wheelbarrow.
Well, I'm home finally. I feel better now.
You know, for like 40 or 50 silver, you could get a personalized wheelbarrow. For a gold, you get a really nice personalized wheelbarrow. It's very comfortable and stuff.
Joshua,
Yes.
you have money, right?
Not that much, no.
Oh,
Remember that buggy and horses I had to buy when we were chasing that chick down?
yeah, but I have.
That was pretty much most of the remaining of my funds.
I have an interesting investing opportunity for you.
What is that?
Well, if you bought me and like personalized wheelbarrow, I would be much happier.
You're not having much luck removing her poison, are you?
Man, he's sitting there going, oh, and she's like, he looks silly doing it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's been chanting over you and swaying. And
I'm
stuff.
done.
You're done? No luck?
He gives up eventually.
Well, no, it's not because that spell doesn't work like that anymore. But I do doubler, and then I cast it on myself, and then the nearest person next to me gets affected.
Clever. That's clever.
And if you manage to crit it, then you can potentially get the other version as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's a great way to practice your spells on the alcoholics in your life. So
yes,
especially since there's so many.
Have you ever checked out the Institute for Ritual Research? I just noticed it there in this quarter that we're in.
What's that building over there?
I'm just looking at. Hang on a minute. What's that building there? I don't recall.
I don't know. I don't look at the maps. So.
All right. Well, there's an Institute for Ritual Research over there.
Okay.
Near the sheriff office.
We can go check it out right quick. It is probably full of like
some
people
reason we have to. Looks like we've got to get it's in Rittenhouse Row, but it looks like we've actually got to get a tram for some reason because of the way they've laid this town out. We've got to get a tram to the city square and then back out again.
Yeah, unfortunately,
there doesn't appear to be a direct link between them too. For some bizarre reason.
You can still walk along the tram tracks, which, considering you've got a wheelbarrow with a person in it.
Oh, no. I just meant that it's all considered Rittenhouse Row, but the two sections of Rittenhouse Row aren't actually linked.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
No problem.
You can't go from one part of Rittenhouse Row to the other.
No problem. You wheel Yana out. Yana, anything below the waist is not your friend right now as far as mobility. You can stab people or whatever you want. But walking.
Have you considered investing in a catheter or something?
In what? I don't know the word.
Oh, okay. It's what they use on people in hospitals who don't have control.
It lets you pee without peeing your pants is what he's getting at. It's too
that seems fun.
I think for women it might be painful to attach.
Yeah. But otherwise it's a good thinking.
Yes. Either that or we can get some adult diapers from Red Carpet and you can put them on.
Interesting.
I always assumed that there was slats in the bottom of the wheelbarrow for those awkward moments. Yes, it's
But I
nasty.
was more concerned about her pants and the smell.
Yes, it's all there. She's not a pleasant person. She usually smells like blood and piss. It's not great. I don't think she owns perfume.
No.
So you guys go via tram over past the fire station, past the sheriff's office, over to the close to the Institute for Ritual Research. It appears that they've hired several guards who look unfriendly. They look like they're hold. Oh, give me empathy rolls. Yes, empathy.
Yes.
Half.
This is very much the kind of place where if you're not expected, that means you're not invited and you should fuck off, or they will help you to fuck off.
Okay.
It just has that. It's a governmental building as well, and yeah,
Okay.
it's.
It's interesting to know that it's there. I'm
Oh
wondering if
yeah.
that's where the gate is that goes to the Shadow Academy.
Hmm.
But yes.
Hell, if we can even get in there to like. Do we have just regular papers here? We're not like.
No, we're not royalty or anything, or we're not peers of the realm or anything here. No.
That's right. We can't use that clout because you're
Yes.
wanted. Or yeah.
Well, this is like 200 years in the future.
Oh,
300 years in the future.
that's right.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we are immortal. These are still valid. But yes, there's also something that you may be interested in, Doc, for if you need to replace some of the Chris in the glasses. There's a ye old magic repair shop over there as well. So I'm assuming that that's somewhere that they do that sort of thing.
I like it.
There's apparently some guy by the name of David Ray whose house is over there. I'm not sure why he's got a sign out saying my house is here, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you guys want to head over to Ye Old Magic Repair Shop? Oh,
Yeah, why not?
Look at the good things he gets from looking at the map, Chris. Ooh.
Well, we're trying.
Well,
we're
I'm
trying
glad
to kill time till
I'm
evening.
out adventuring with him. Otherwise, I would never see these things.
Well, keep in mind for the bubble maps in the wilderness, you never have to look at them, and they're much more simple than the ones here. It's like you can go to the mountains or you can go to the plains type of shit. Kind of like what you get with a regular adventuring thing, except that I just try to put the interesting shit on the outdoors bubble maps. You guys head over to Ye Old Magic Repair Shop, and there's a lot of they seem to specialize in heavy farming gear and stuff like that. This keeps it going and stuff. There are guards here because Chris is valuable, but it's a lot of down-home friendliness that they greet you with, and they figured that the drunk urine-smelling lady is probably handicapped or whatever, and so they steadfastly avoid looking at her or acknowledging her in any way.
Mm-hmm. So do you also handle delicate items, or is there a place you could recommend that handles
What do you
delicate?
need? What do you need
Oh,
fixed?
just like some glasses, for example.
Oh, fixing the glasses? They're broken?
No, like replacing the Chris.
Oh, sure. We can replace Chris on pretty much darn near anything. Can I see the glasses?
Sure, yeah. It doesn't need replacing at the moment. There's still a few charges left.
Well, it depends on how
like,
many are left. I mean, do they use up many charges each go?
No.
He takes a look at me. He is careful with them and stuff, but you can tell this is the kind of guy who, like, if you brought him a plow, he'd be like, yeah, well, you get right.
Well, actually, I suppose the question is how much, if a full Chris was put into him, what would be the full charge?
About 60 silver, sir. That includes me putting it in.
Sorry, I meant how many charges would it have?
Oh, he tries rolling on his magical stuff to analyze the goggles and figure out what the fuck is going on.
I'm watching him do this.
He says, who knows? These are strange and unusual devices.
Okay, so could you recommend a shop that would have that specializes in the more unusual magic items?
Oh, we can do it here for sure.
Yes.
Let's just try. I'll tell you what. If you're not completely satisfied with the new Chris, then we'll put back in the old Chris, and we won't charge you for it. How's that?
I thought the old Chris gets destroyed when it's removed.
It totally does.
So how would you put it back then?
We would give you one that doesn't have much left in it.
Okay.
Cheap Chris, artificial.
Yeah, I have heard that about him. But,
all right. He takes the glasses and goes off to do stuff. Shows him like going to a different country.
Like he left, like he went to the back of the.
Yeah.
where his ear is.
Oh yeah. Well, because they don't want to give away their fucking secrets on how to install new Chris. He comes out.
Yeah, it's probably just he presses something, pulls it out, slots a new one in. It's like replacing batteries.
Reads a book.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Comes back out. Right. He's got a new Chris. Then he goes, try him out.
All right, I'll try him out.
No problem. It activates smoothly. You have used one charge. You have 49 charges left.
Okay.
He raises his eyebrows.
Yep. Thank you.
Cool. That'll be 60 silver, sir.
Here's 60 silver.
Thank you. Anything else we can help out with?
Not for me. Doc,
He
have you got any?
looks at the other guy. Young lady, please don't touch that. No.
What?
No, don't touch that. No.
But it's shiny.
Stop that.
Sorry about that. I'll move the wheelbarrow away from.
Oh.
Anything else? Mr. Doc?
He's puzzling.
She's straining to reach something that looks delicate and expensive right now. Just out of her grasp. I'm not saying she wouldn't if she was sober as well, but that it's drunk, it just looks much cooler. This looks like it kind of looks like a scepter with a snow globe on top, and you're thinking, I could be queen of the world.
Oh, I really want it.
He says, well, that's available for 2 gold if you'd like to buy her that.
Ooh.
What is it?
Yes, he wants to.
It's a monster bane.
Oh, okay. Which particular monster?
Unintelligent wild creatures just dislike the area. Farmers use them.
Okay. Do you have anything for Ogre Magi?
He looks at you as though you just said, I can make a poop that's bigger than you. He goes, oh, what?
You haven't heard of Ogre Magi?
We don't get much call for that sort of thing around here.
Okay.
This will protect against badgers.
Yeah, I don't think we have any. I don't believe we've got a badger infestation at this moment.
She looks like you might. She's like,
it's so beautiful. Joshua, come on.
It's super shiny.
I shall be outside.
Oh, no. Why are you so cruel to me today? Didn't you hear what happened last time? I'm in depression. I need some fucking.
Why? What happened? What happened? Hang on a sec. Annoying dog is barking.
I'll tell you, if you just buy those animal tranks, that
Yes.
just
Mhm.
nobody ever wants to tranquilize their beloved pets. I don't understand it.
I tried it. It didn't really work well.
Oh, taser?
No, because she had a bark collar,
Oh
which
yeah.
is a taser, and she would
Mhm.
bark, and she would would make it go off again. She would, which would make it go off again, and then she'd start barking at herself because it kept shocking her. Yeah, she was not the fucking smartest dog ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the one that what's her name owned, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was her dog.
Of course. Women like to own annoying dogs. It's in order to displease men.
Yeah, especially when you live in an apartment building and you're not allowed to have a dog. Let's get the yappy one, the small yappy one. Yeah, that's the one we want.
That pees everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't take it for walks because you can't have a dog. And people
Right.
see you with the dog and they're like, hey.
Cool.
And then you get bitched at for not having a job. Well, fucking, I got to watch the dog, bitch.
Yana just smiles at you. She wants to now adopt you, Chris. Yana, can you move up your camera a bit?
Yeah.
Raise.
This is the highest it goes. And I can do this also. What?
Giving Yana shit already. Life is good. Yeah. That's how you can tell you're part of the gang, when everybody gives each other shit.
Yep.
So, right, Chris, you're not going to get anything at Ye Old Magic Shop. Your glasses don't need a new Chris.
No, I'll give him. Yeah, hook it up because that's a lot of charges, and I'll definitely use the shit out of them. Then gone forever.
Cool. Yeah, they hook it up, mark off 60 silver, and you've got 49 charges after testing it to make sure it's good. Yeah, they seem competent. They do it in the back so you can't tell what they're doing, so you don't get competent. Bastards. You're having too good of a time, Chris.
Trying to wake up more, so I got dance music on.
Great. Right. And suddenly Holmes looked at you guys and says,
All right. So we've checked those two places out and got the glasses recharged up, which is good. What are the grand clacks?
he looks at the map as though he's never seen it before.
Oh, no. I mean, I've wandered through these areas. It's just I think at the time it was night when I wandered through, so all these places were actually closed.
Seems to be a corporate office building that has a big signal tower on the top and communicates with other signal towers that are approximately 10 kilometers away. And that one communicates with different signal tower that's approximately 10 kilometers away, and so on.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Communication.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like magic, but it's not. And they don't use simple Morse code either, because there's like 8 different lights and shit like that. And they cover up some and uncover others. Chunk, 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 chunk.
So unless you two have anything else to do to kill time for the rest of the day.
You get her the rest of the way drunk, so she can't use her arms either.
I might go and see if Sally is available at short notice for lunch.
Right.
Because I haven't managed to catch up with her yet.
Okay.
And see if she's got some useful information.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
She is available for lunch. You guys go out, give me empathy roll, and then a fast talk roll. Fast talk is for being more approachable and open and honest seeming.
Yep.
Since you're a man, we're not actually expecting any of these qualities and attributes on a first date.
Yeah. Empathy by 50. Fast talk. Yep. Make my fast talk roll. Nothing special.
You seem nice and stuff. She's pretty fucking guarded, as though she's used to random Doras trying to kill off each other and stuff. She pretty much just confines herself to talking about the city and stuff. She doesn't really pry into your affairs and whatnot. She knows you hang out with crazy and criminally, insanely dangerous people.
I'm happy to exchange information, partly because a lot of this is we're still trying to work out what the hell's going on and stuff. So I'm trying to understand if some of the things that are happening is unique to us or if it's something that affects all Doras.
She's not really sure. Pretty much, her story is she simply woke up at a different place that she doesn't discuss and made her way to here. And this is one of the nicer places that she's found. And so she's living quietly and teaching swordcraft or fencing and stuff.
She wouldn't. Has she been to 21st century San Angeles?
She looks cagey, and she. You're thinking she may have at least heard of it, if not been there.
Would you be interested in going there?
No, I'm quite happy here, but thanks.
Okay. I can take you there so you can access it if you wish to.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
All right. So, do you find that you seem to disappear from existence at times?
No.
Okay. That seems to be something happening with us.
Weird.
Yes.
Can't.
I said yes.
That would explain why you missed our first meeting. She says archly.
Have you heard of Zog?
Hold on, I will roll for that because you seem to run into fucking world experts on that shit for unknown reasons.
Yes.
She says no. Thank God.
Okay. So, just to warn you, he's known as the Destroyer of Worlds, and he's gathering sociopaths to his cause, and he laid waste to. I don't know if you're familiar with the pocket realm called Burlington. He laid waste to that. We managed to fix it and get it up and going again, and some others went there to try and meet up with him. But yes, appears to be a nasty piece of work.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I will give you a little piece of information, but you didn't hear it from me.
Of course.
In the Condor Mountains, there's an old Elvish gate area. I've heard that out past that, you want to avoid it because the government may be working on certain things there. So just avoid that area.
I'll have to check. I wonder if that's the old Elvish gate that we encountered in another realm that seems to fall in line with this reality.
It sounds like you're a lot better traveled than I am, she says. I'm just trying to make my way in this world.
Fair enough. Have you been to realms where Genovia doesn't exist and instead the continent is called Europe? Or are you familiar with those?
Europe, sure.
Okay. So you're aware that, for example, like this realm, Europe doesn't exist?
I've never really looked into it and stuff. I find that it's disturbing the more you know.
Yeah. So several of the realms we've been to, yeah, the land masses are different, which is, which is we're trying to work out what's going on.
All right. Well, good luck.
Mm.
You guys have a perfectly nice lunch. She's interesting person, but she's not giving away much.
No, that's all right. Would you be interested in going out for another meal or having some drinks or going to a cafe or whatever?
She says, well, given your disappearing problem, just stop by in a while.
I didn't want to bother you if you weren't interested in chatting further.
Chatting, she says. Cool. You make your way back to the group. Yana, give me an alcohol tolerance, drug tolerance, see if your legs are working again.
Okay. No.
You are horrible at that skill.
I
My
know.
God, I give you the opportunity to get checks in at like 10 times a session, and they're still horrible.
I never make it. So.
Oh, well. You could get like the cheap date T-shirt or something. It's like, buy me a beer. So, right, McKay comes back. You guys are hanging out.
Monaco Mountains, which is different to Condor Mountains. All right, yes, I'll pass on the information about the Condor Mountains.
And it is getting on toward evening at last.
Lovely.
Joshua, don't if you be careful, laugh is very complicated. So
yes.
I advise you don't see her again. Yeah. Okay.
So you're of the opinion of don't do anything that might hurt you as opposed to take chances.
Lately.
I thought you were all about chaos and taking chances. And...
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
That's all right. No, I understand.
It's complicated, okay?
Yes.
Let's talk about it and go do something crazy somewhere else.
So when evening comes around, we shall head off to the Hilton.
Cut to the smoky